Hey guys. So I wanted to do something a little different. Um, I don't know if any of you guys are aware of this or not, but on my Facebook, I have Let's Stop Bullying Together. It's a non-bullying page, and basically I started it last year, and I only had 5 likes, and then I got to 21 likes, and then he got to 24. Only 3 more likes. So when my dad made his page, Patriots Defending the Constitution, he was immediately getting likes like that. So I basically asked him if he could, ask his people, the ones that liked the page, if they could basically go like my page, because I need help. And as soon as he did, I got 15 likes just in 1 stinking second. So, thank you, Dad. But I want to talk about bullying and things that happen, how it affects people, and how it hurts them, and how it can affect their family, and what it can do. So, I have this picture on my dad's phone. Hope you can see it. See that? Well, this is talking about bullying. So yeah, it's called Stop a Bully, Safe and Anonymous. And the colors are basically the percentage that I'm about to show you. It's like all right here. No, you can't see it. But it's called Types of Bullying Reported. Stop a Bully, School Reports from September 2011 and 2012. So this is from 2 years to a year ago. But I don't care. It's still bullying, and bullying is still wrong. So, sometimes, bullying, it can basically go both ways. It can be violent, just plain rude, or they don't have a life, and they just want to bully for no darn reason. So, the main percentage is name calling and insults. That has 80%. Now, I know that you guys get offended when you're being called basically a hoe, a whore, and a slut. It's wrong. Even when you go and have sex with someone when you're 16 and then you get pregnant, it's wrong. But think of it as God is blessing you with a miracle. But still, never, ever, ever, ever have sex until you're married. I'm still waiting. Because if I don't, I will get killed by my parents and my sister and my aunts and uncles and cousins and friends. So yeah. And then the next highest is shoving and hitting. Sometimes, yeah, of course you want to punch something or you want to hit something when you're mad. But don't hit a person. Don't be mean to that person. Because what you're doing is you're making them think, wow, am I really a loser? Am I really a hoe? Am I really ugly? Dumb? Fat? Stupid? Hideous? Those two things are the same as dumb and ugly. But that's not the point. That has 39%. How could it... I don't even know. Like, how can someone go from having a nice day to being bullied? See, okay. Can you see my fingers? This is you. This is you. This is a bully. You're just having a nice day when you're walking and this bully comes and hits you right upside of your head. That's not cool. So yeah. Then the next highest, which is 1% under shoving and hitting, 39%. It's threats and intimidation. That is 38%. Why on earth would you want to threaten someone? If you don't give me your money, I'm going to kill you. And I mean it. Why do you say that? Or, if you don't do what I want, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to beat you every day. That's... No. That's not cool, and that's not nice. Hang on. I lost my thing. Give me just a second. I gotta get back to my video. Okay. Then the next percentage is 29%. And that's spreading rumors. You know, I heard someone has sex. Is that true? I mean, she's such a... She's so a bee. She's a bee with an itch. Why would you do that? I know I'm talking about the same... I know I'm saying the same thing when I'm talking about a different subject, but still, that is not nice, and it's rude, and it's dishonorable, and it's disrespectful. Now, this one is what I'm filming on. Cyberbullying. You know, I don't understand why someone would want to be mean to you over the internet. I mean, most of you guys probably heard of Yoville. It's a game on Facebook. If you have Facebook, then you probably play it. If you don't have a Facebook, then you don't play it. Well, I was probably 10 or 11, and I just randomly said hi to everyone that was on the game outside my fake apartment. And this woman calls me the bee. The bee. And it hurt me. Like, how are you supposed to respond to that? It made me go to my parents and cry. You know, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional there. I mean, the way bullying goes is if you were bullied as a child and then you're a teenager, you're gonna start bullying because you want them to feel how you felt when you got bullied. No, it doesn't work like that. Sorry, I'm still kind of emotional. So you just need to get a life, move on, and stop bullying. Okay. Then the next, cyberbullying is 27%. Involving friends and peers, that's 24%. Homophobic comments, that's 20%. Fighting, 16%. Sexual comments, 16%. Exclusion and leaving people out, that's 14%. Cell phone messages, 13%. Racist comments. I'm not racist because my parents taught me being racist is not cool. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Mexican, Cuban, Spanish. The same. Those two things are the same as Mexican. I don't care if you're Asian, Chinese, Japanese, Russian. I don't care. I care about doing the right thing and be nice to them. Then there's damaging their property. Like, I know a couple YouTubers that make bullying skits to basically tell people not to bully, teach them a lesson, all that. And bullies will do anything in their will to hurt you. Like, I was watching this skit on my phone, and two bullies, they're girls, two girl bullies, and their victim was a girl. One of the bullies had a McDonald's cheeseburger. It was probably a Big Mac. It doesn't matter. It's not the point. They go up to her house. Sorry, I'm a little tired. And they rang the door. Yeah, They rang the doorbell. And she took it out of the package and threw it at her. That's not cool. It's mean, it's rude, and it's definitely disrespecting your property. I've only had 3 out of all this. I've only had the name calling. No, 4 actually. Name calling, shoving, the hitting, the spreading rumors, the cyberbullying, sexual comments, and the cell phone messages. So it's basically 6 that I've had. And it's not fun. It seriously made me want to do something that I would regret. But look at me today. I'm alive. I'm, almost healthy. if I want to listen to the bullies, then what would I be doing? I would be sitting in a hospital. No. Actually, I would be sitting in a coffin, and I would be in the ground because I would be dead. Huh. And then there's stealing. Another thing I saw on the skit, they take your personal belongings and they ruin it. Like, let's say if you had an iPad or an iPhone or an iPod, and you took it out and they grabbed it out of your hand and they threw it on the ground. That is stealing and damaging your property. And stealing is 6%. And then, my favorite is the weapons. Bringing a weapon into it. That's 4%. I mean, yeah, sure. Bullying, it brings guns into it. It can bring a knife into it. It's the same thing. It can even bring a pellet gun, a BB gun, for all I care. And it can still hurt you. It's wrong, and it's rude, and it's definitely not allowed in South Carolina to bring a weapon into bullying. I think it's a law. If it's not, they need to make it a law, because it's wrong. Okay, so now that I got that all out of the way, how it affects you. Well, let's see. If you're being called a hoe, that will make you feel bad. Or ugly, fat, stupid, no one likes you. Those things can get to someone that is a victim. And it can literally make them want to go and take a bottle of pills, drink themselves to death, go and cut their wrist open, go and slice their neck, go and shoot themselves in the head, or stab themselves 66 times. And then how it can affect your family. It can affect your family because, hello, your relative, your family, his daughter, son, grandkid. I mean, we're talking about relative family blood. You know, it can affect them because we're your blood, and you go and kill yourself because of bullying. It makes them think, why didn't I ever help them get through this? Or I should have switched my kid different schools. Why didn't she come to me? Or why didn't he come to me? Or why didn't my grandkids come to me? Or my grandkids go to their parents? I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but I am seriously so sick of hearing people say, I'm sick of being bullied all the time. If you don't do anything about it, I'm sorry for the yawning a lot. If you don't do something about it, of course you're gonna get bullied. Hang on, guys. Ten-year-old girl commits suicide. Ten-year-old girl commits suicide after intense bullying. The 10-year-old girl, her name was Ashlyn Connor. She was a 10-year-old girl from East Central Illinois who took her own life after intense bullying at school, after enduring years of teasing and being called a slut, fat, and ugly, among other insults. Connor asked her mother to be homeschooled. Her mother denied her request, and the very next day, Connor's sister found her hanging in her closet by a scarf. I don't know what it's going to take to stop it, but no child should ever feel like they have to kill themselves to stop that kind of pain. Oh my god. I'm yawning so I don't cry. This is sad. A 10-year-old girl commits suicide. 15-year-old girl, a 30-year-old, a 25-year-old, a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, even an 8-year-old. And so on and so on. Said Connor's mother, who is devastated by the loss. Connor was a student with promise. She was on the school's honor roll and had basically inspiration to become a veterinarian. Unfortunately, Connor is not alone. Suicide is linked to everything. Huh. 15-year-old girl commits suicide after sexual assault and cyberbullying. Tried those boys for murder. It's hard to believe, but another young girl who's you know, been bullied with sexual harassments and stuff, killed herself. Her name was Audrey Pot. She lived in California. She was 15. Old and hanged herself because 3 boys sexually assaulted her, took photos, and spread them around her classes. Her Facebook page is a testament to her pain, saying that her life is ruined and that she is having the worst day ever, etc. And then she killed herself. The girl's family says they not only want the boys tried as adults for the assault, but they also want to see them tried for murder. Though it sounds like the lawyers for the boys are trying to say the whole story isn't being reported, and maybe that it is true. It's also true that this is the 3rd case where boys have been accused of assaulting a young girl and then used social media to destroy her reputation. Why on God's creation would you do that? You know, yeah, sure. Man, you think that bullying is cool. You think it's fun. You think it's great. Well, let me tell you this. It's not great. It hurts. And then my last subject. Are y'all willing to stop bullying today? Are you going to stand up and go talk to a teacher, the principal, a parent, a friend, an uncle, an aunt, a cousin, a grandmother, a grandfather? Are you going to go and tell them that someone is being bullied? Of course you will, because it's the right thing to do. You know, sometimes life isn't fair, but not to where you go and kill yourself over it. No, that's just not cool. I mean, last year, a 15-year-old girl who was about to turn 16, she committed suicide because she was being cyberbullied and bullied out in the real world. She was 15. Some of you guys might know her. Some of you guys might not. You probably heard of her. But her name is Amanda Todd. I have her whole suicide story on my like page. I want to make our world a better place. Because I hate seeing people getting bullied. I hate people being bullies, being a bully, and I'm just sick of it. It's like, you know, one of my followers on my Facebook wrote on my page, and she said, it's all the bullies out there, it's gonna come for them sooner or later. And I wrote back and I said, and that's exactly what they need. That way they know how their victims felt when they were getting bullied. I'm not crying. It's yawn tears. But I want you guys to ask yourself this. Am I willing 100% to help stop someone from committing suicide because they got bullied? Come on. Raise your hand. I, Lydia Spickard, will try my hardest, my absolute best to stop bullying or to go get help. So yeah. But that is all I have to say about bullying. And if you like, please go and like my page. It's called Let's S big letters stop bullying together. And it will have a picture of a red sign with white writing. It's a community. And it will say 64 people talking about it and 66 likes. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and remember, go get help when someone's being bullied. Go get help when you're being bullied. Thank you, and have a great night.